Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I with my friends, with my group, I want to talk about conference, how about this and other. And first, we not we want to talk about understanding conference. With talk by Afni, Time and Preschool.
Understanding concurrency in the context of operating system refers to the ability of an operating system to manage computer resources and perform tasks delivered by various computer applications or processes efficiently and fairly in a multitasking and multi-user computing environment. Concurrency in the context of operating system refers to the ability of an operating system to manage computer resources and perform tasks delivered by various computer applications or process and efficiently and fairly. This is particularly relevant in a multitasking and multi-user computing environment. Next, kedua Ji. Understanding concurrence. Number 1, the process is executed at the same time. This refers to the concept of concurrency in computing, where multiple processes appear to be executed simultaneously. This is achieved by the operating system rapidly switching between tasks, giving each one a small slice of processing time, which creates the illusion of simultaneous execution. This is particularly relevant in a multi-core or multiprocessor system, where these different processes can be assigned to different processors for parallel execution. Number 2, concurrent process might not be each other but can also interact with each other. Concurrent processes in operating systems are generally independent of each other, but they can interact in certain circumstances. This interaction is facilitated through mechanisms provided by the operating system, such as shared memory or master spacing. These mechanisms allow processes to communicate and synchronize their actions, which is essential for maintaining data consistency and integrity. Ya, Faiz.
The next one is principle of concurrence. Number 1 is processor service allocation. This refers to how an operating system manages and assigns tasks to the processor. It involves distributing computer resources to different processes or threads efficiently and fairly. The allocation can be adjusted for the best performance or of programs or background service. You can manually set processor affinity, which allows you to assign one or more CPU cores and any process or threads of your choosing. Number 2 is communicating between process. Inter-process communication, or IPC, is a mechanism that allows processes to communicate with each other and synchronize their action. Processes can communicate with each other through both shared memory and message passing. Shared memory requires process to share some variables, and it completely depends on how the programmer will implement it. Number 3 is joint use and competition for resources. This refers to how multiple entities like process, organization, or nation use and compete for the same resource. In the context of computing, multiple Multiple processes may need to access the same resource, like memory or I/O device, leading to competition. Proper management and scheduling can ensure fair use and prevent conflicts. Number four is synchronize many activities in a multi-process system. Synchronization is necessary to ensure data consistency and integrity, and to avoid the risk of deadlocks and other synchronization problems. Semaphores are used to enforce mutual exclusion, void race condition, and implement synchronization between processes. They provide two operation wait P and signal V. When the value of the semaphores is zero, any process that performs a wait operation will be blocked until another process performs a signal operation. Next.
Nani.
Other context, the principle of concurrence. Number one, concurrence for structuring one process, improving computer performance. Concurrency in the context of a single process can improve computer performance by allowing multiple computation to happen at the same time. This can be achieved through techniques like coordinating the execution of process, memory allocation and execution scheduling for maximum throughput. However, it's important to note that the relative speed of execution cannot be predicted as it depends on the activity of other process, the way the operating system handles intrude, and scheduling policy of the operating system. Next. Number two, concurrence for many applications. Structured concurrence is a programming paradigm that uses a structured approach to concurrent programming to improve the clarity, quality, and development time of a computer program. The core concept is the encapsulation of concurrent threads of execution by way of control flow constructs that have clear entry and exit points and that ensure all spawn threads have complete before exit. These ports allow control flow to remain readily evident by the structure of the source code despite the presence of concurrence. Next. Number three, concurrence for application structuring. Structured concurrence is programming paradigm that uses structured approach to concurrent programming to improve the clarity, quality, and development time of computer program. The core concept is the encapsulation of concurrent threads of execution by way of control flow constructs that have clear entry and exit point and that ensure all spawn threads have complete before exit. This approach allows control flow to remain readily evident by the structure of source code despite the presence of concurrence. Next. Number four, concurrence for operating system structuring. In the context of an operation system, concurrency refers to the execution of multiple instruction sequences at the same time. This happens when there are several process threads running in parallel. When there are several process threads running in parallel, the running process threads always communicated with each other through shared memory or message passing. concurrence in an operating system have in technique like coordinating the execution of process, memory allocation, and execution scheduling for maximum throughput.
Ramani, and now I want to talk about difficulties due to concurrence. First, a global shared use. This term often refers to concept of shared resources of shared price that are used globally. For example, in the context of transportation, shared mobility refers to when vehicles are shared among individuals of the time of together among multiple passengers. In the context of programming, global using directives in C hashtag uh, is a way to make your namespaces available throughout your project in the context of business. Such services are organization unit handling some activities of support function for business units and corporate headquarters with the aim to deliver the highest standard in terms of quality and efficiency and particular to leverage size. And number two, management of resource allocation for optimal. Resource allocation is the process of scheduling resources such labor, material of equipment for the completion of project tasks. The goal is to use available resources to get the job done in the most efficient and effective way possible. This includes understanding business priorities and goals, tracking progress and creating milestones, finding team members with the best skill, and assigning them the right initiatives, outlining how your resources can meet the project budget of project recruitment, and creating a work breakdown structure to account for individual project or task dependencies. And last, C, number three, programming error search. This refers to the process of identifying and fixing error or bugs in a program. There are various tools and techniques available for this purpose, including code checker and debuggers. Code checkers are automated software that specially analyzes source code and detects potential issues. They can find critical vulnerabilities and security issues with a click. Debuggers and allow programmers to run their program step by step and inspect the values of variable and the flow of execution to find where the program is behaving unexpectedly. Okay. Next.
Next is concurrence problem. Number one is mutual exclusion. Guaranteed only one resource accession process. Example, diamond printer. Mutual exclusion is a property of concurrence control in computer science instituted to prevent race condition. It is the requirement that one thread of execution never enters a critical section, an interval of time during which a thread of execution accesses a shared resource or shared memory, while a concurrent thread of execution is already accessing said critical section. The shared resource could be a data object, which two or more concurrent threads are trying to modify, while two concurrent read operations are permitted. No two concurrent write operations or one read and one write are permitted, as it leads to data inconsistency. Mutual exclusion algorithms ensure that if a process is already performing a write operation on a data object, critical section, no other process or thread is allowed to access or modify the same object until the first process has finished writing open the data object or critical section and release the object for for other process to read and write upon. The term mutual exclusion is also used in reference to the simultaneous writing of a memory address by one thread while the aforementioned memory address is being manipulated or read by one or more other threads. The problem which mutual exclusion address is a problem of resource sharing. How can a software system control multiple process access to a shared resource when each provider needs exclusive control of that resource while doing its work? This is primarily achieved through mutual exclusion. The need for mutual exclusion comes with concurrence. Next. Mutual exclusion is criteria for resolution of mutual exclusion problems, wherein only one process is allowed to enter the critical section. Number two, the process is in a non-critical section and blocking is prohibited in segment the process that will enter critical section do not wait for unlimited. Number four is if the section is critical, the process will be immediately permitted. Number five, there is no assumption of the relative speed of the process. The next is deadlock. Process of accessing resource exclusive. Process of holding resource. Process waiting for resource to be blocked. Deadlock is a stage in concurrence computing where no process can process because it is waiting for the other to release resource. In an operating system, a deadlock occurs when a process or thread enter a waiting stage because a requested system resource is held by another waiting process, which is which in turn is waiting for another resource held by another waiting process. If a process remains indefinitely unable to change its state because resources requested by it are being used by another waiting process, then the system is said to be in deadlock. Deadlocks are a common problems in multi-processing system, parallel computing, and distributed system. A deadlock situation on a resource can arise only if all of the following conditions occur simultaneously in a system. Uh, at least one resource mode built in a not share mode. That is, only one process at a time can use the resource. Step 2, hold and wait or source holding. A process is currently holding at least a resource and requesting additional resources which are being held by other process. Step 3, no preparation. A resource can be stepped only voluntarily by the process holding. Step 4 is circulate waiting. Each process must be waiting for a resource which is being held by another process, which in turn is waiting for the first process to release the resource. In general, there is a set of waiting process P, P, P1, P2 until Pn, such that P1 is waiting for a resource held by P2, P2 is waiting for a resource held by P3, and so on until Pn is waiting for a resource held by P1.
Okay, and last, we talk about starvation. When thing continuous access, there is a process of not getting usual. Starvation in the context of computer sciences refers to a situation where a process is independently blocked from accessing resources. This typically occurs in the system that use priority pooling and algorithms. Where a low priority process can be perpetually denied access to a resource because there is a stream of higher priority process. In such a scenario, the low priority process is said to starve because it cannot proceed with the execution. Starvation is a significant issue as it can lead to inequalities in resource utilization and overall system performance. To prevent starvation, some operating system implement techniques such as aging, where the priorities of process are gradually inserted to longer they have been waiting, ensuring that every process eventually gets access to resources. Less in a broader context, starvation refers to deficiency in caloric energy intake below to the level needed to maintain an organism life is the most extreme form of malnutrition in humans. However, starvation can cause permanent organ damage and eventually death. Jadi we talk about concurrence. Uh, Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.